EA Sports FC is releasing soon, and there are so many leaks about this game that you need to know. And starting off with the first one, did you know that women are now going to be part of Ultimate Team? In EA Sports FC, both men and women will be part of this game mode. This has been leaked all over the internet and everyone is losing their minds. But before we dive deeper into that, if you want to win yourself a copy of EA Sports FC, just drop a like on this video, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. And if you want to build the best team possible in FIFA 23, make sure to go and buy some coins from Mule Factory. Use that code LE5G. Like I mentioned, there's so many people who are reporting that this is going to be part of the game. This comes after some huge changes in terms of licensing for EA Sports FC. If you didn't know, EA and FIFA have gone the separate ways, meaning that EA Sports FC will now be called that instead of FIFA 24. Apparently the pair had a disagreement about licensing, which means that they've now gone the separate ways. But in EA Sports FC, the licensing has changed dramatically, and as a result that now means that women and men are going to be part of the same game mode, and this is also going to spill out into different areas of the game, meaning that you can play with both men and women in career mode, pro clubs, ultimate team, my pro, whatever it may be. But in terms of licensing, this year is going to be the biggest ever, with over 19,000 players as part of EA Sports FC, over 700 teams, over 30 plus leagues, and over 300 plus licensing partners, which sort of makes sense why EA are including both men and women as part of the game. I don't think it's any other reason than that. I feel like that they've just got all these licensing, so they're trying to cram in as much as they can do. I've also found a number of different leaks about licensing for different leagues around the world. The CONMEBOL League is back for EA Sports FC. In addition, the Romanian League will be featured as part of EAFC, and in addition to that, the Moroccan League too. With the sheer amount of licensing that's already been confirmed for EA Sports FC, I wouldn't be surprised if even more leagues are leaked soon. One league in particular that I'd love to see licensing for is the Vanarama National League. With Wrexham becoming a global superstar after being promoted this season, I think it would be so sick to play in this league and be able to go from the bottom league all the way up to the Premier League, similar to what Wrexham are in the process of doing now. A lot of people have asked me about this before. Just because the licensing between EA and FIFA is different, it doesn't mean that they're going to lose all the licensing. The licensing that they've got is based on the relationships that they've got with different leagues, clubs and tournaments. It really isn't just based on EA and FIFA. We've also seen that EA's marketing has now started for the new game. In the UEFA Nations League, we've seen EA Sports branding. In the Under-21s Euros, we've seen EA Sports branding. And this is heavily linking to one thing and one thing in particular. The UEFA Euros will be part of EA Sports FC. Now this is just pure speculation at the minute. This is pure speculation from me mainly, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to happen. If EA have developed relationships with UEFA, this could be a huge addition as part of the new game. Recently, UEFA and Konami have gone the separate ways. Previously, this meant that if Konami wanted to implement anything UEFA related into eFootball or PES, they could do. If Konami wanted to include teams, leagues, tournaments, whatever it may be, they held the licensing to do so, which gave PES and eFootball an extra level of immersion that they definitely needed. But this time round, it looks like it's going to be part of EA Sports FC. This year we had the World Cup mode as part of FIFA, and whilst we won't have that going forward, it doesn't really matter too much because we've got competitions replacing it. And I wanted to talk about the World Cup mode as well, because EA have recently released the Women's World Cup, and if you play that game mode, you'll actually be able to get a taste of EA Sports FC. As you can see, I'm on the Women's World Cup mode at the minute, and if you actually go over to Lead Your Country and start a new Lead Your Country, you can actually get a taster of what the menus may look like for EA Sports FC. So what you need to do is you need to go over to Play as Real Player, choose any one of these teams, it really doesn't matter, and as you'll be able to see, there's a new menu design that has been incorporated for FIFA, and this is what a lot of people are saying that the loading screen and the menu screens could look like for EA Sports FC, and this is the only taster that we can get at the minute of what the gameplay or the menus may look like for the new game. However, on the 12th of July, there is going to be a reveal event in Amsterdam as part of the new game. And if this video gets over 2,000 likes, I will fly out to Amsterdam and try and find out more information on this. So boys, if you want to see that, just drop a like. And to be honest, a few days in Amsterdam would be absolutely perfect for me. I really enjoy Amsterdam. Going back to a point that I made earlier talking about marketing, there is actually a new ambassador for EA Sports FC, and that ambassador is going to be Zinedine Zidane, who's going to join the existing ambassador in David Beckham. EA have recently announced EA Sports FC Futures. The aim of the program is to invest over the next 3 years into multiple grassroots football projects. Regardless of the marketing angle here, this sounds like something that's really promising, and if EA keep on top of it, this could be a great idea. EA recently announced that both David Beckham and Zidane are now ambassadors for this project. As a result, they will heavily feature within EA Sports FC. We've seen EA do a couple of different things with Beckham over the course of FIFA 23, but it's looking like that Zidane's going to be part of the new game. These two Real Madrid legends are going to be used to market the game heavily, but it does mean that we could see maybe some pre-order bonuses, maybe like a loan icon or a Real Madrid icon or whatever it may be. I really don't know how they're going to do this, but it has been announced that they are working together, so keep an eye on that. Both Zidane and Beckham are legends in FIFA 23. And speaking of legends, in Ultimate Team, there has actually been a leak of a few new people. Aguero is rumoured to be an icon in EA Sports FC. He was one of Manchester City's best players in the prime. He played a vital role in leading them to the first Premier League title. He then went on to Barcelona, where he never really reached the heights that he did at Man City due to injuries. In addition to that as well, McManaman is also going to be a hero in EA Sports FC. McManaman made a name for himself at Liverpool, where he played 272 games, scoring 46 goals. And after impressing for Liverpool, he managed to get himself a move to Real Madrid, where he featured in 96 games. And I have seen some reports online saying that there are going to be women icons as part of this game. Now, I really don't watch too much women's football, so I don't know who would be part of this. Let me know down in the comments section. Going back to that point that I made earlier, men and women are going to be part of Ultimate Team. And whilst looking for information regarding that, I found a ton of leaks about Ultimate Team that you definitely need to know. Apparently, FUT Moments is going to get a revamp for EA Sports FC. This was introduced in FIFA 23, and it was basically an offline game mode that you could grind, get moments stars, which could then be redeemed for packs. It's a bit boring, but it isn't the worst game mode we've got. However, for EA Sports FC, FUT Moments is going to get a complete revamp, with co-op moments now being a part of the new game, meaning that you can play moments with a friend online and offline. But one new game mode in particular that's coming to Ultimate Team is something called the Academy. Now, the Academy lets you get players which you can then train up to get higher stats, meaning that, say for example, you start off with a player who's like 80 rated, you complete a number of different objectives, he will then go up to 81, 82, 83 rated, and so on. This has been specifically implemented to help players keep up with the power curve, because typically in FIFA, say for example a player is released in the first week of FIFA, by the end of FIFA they're completely unusable, and they'll probably go into an SBC at some point just because they're not the best anymore. However, with the Academy, you'll be able to complete different objectives throughout the year, meaning that you can grind a player over and over and over again, meaning that they'll never fall behind the power curve, and meaning that you don't always have to just keep submitting players into different SBCs when they're no longer viable. Like I said, I've tried to find as much information as I can do over the past couple of weeks, and with that reveal coming soon, I am definitely going to continue. But boys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to go and watch another EA Sports FC video. You will absolutely love it. Aish.